Greetings and welcome to this week's episode of the Fantasy Golf Sommelier. And this week we are in the land of Scotland for the Scottish Open. We've got a great field. Cannot wait to break it down for you for prize picks. I've got some good plays for you this week, I think. We'll see. Now, first off, I need you to like this video and I want you to comment, okay? I got a crazy comment that I need you to give me this week, okay? If you like, so I celebrated pretty hard yesterday, celebrating America, and it was a little feeling a little rough today. So sometimes you need a little hair of the dog drink when you're feeling rough. So what is your hair of the dog? Okay, is it a Bloody Mary? Is it a transfusion? Is it do you go with a little mimosa, something like that? What's your hair of the dog drink? Maybe give me something unusual that could be good, or maybe it's non-alcoholic. Maybe it's something you blend up in the blender with some spinach and some cucumbers and stuff, something like that. Sometimes I like to know what those are. Anyway, let's start and get into the plays of the week. I'm going to start with the wine by the glass play of the week, and for me, that is Patrick Cantlay. I'm going with the over on 67.5 for round one scoring. Right now the weather can change all the time in Scotland, so we just don't know what's going to happen. It looks a little mild, at least to start the week, and so I do think scoring could be low on day one. But Cantlay never seems to really come out of the gates hot. You know, he's just kind of like he kind of hangs around and hangs around, and then he's there. He's there at the end or whatever. I actually like Cantlay. DB did not like Cantlay when we talked about him on the betting show this week. I kind of like Cantlay this week, and I do think he can play this course well. But I'm going to go with the over 67.5 for him in round one scoring. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what am I drinking? All right. So a couple weeks ago, I was drinking water. Last week, I was drinking wine. Today, I'm drinking cider. Okay. And, so we not talking about wine. We're talking about cider. One of the things when I went over and played in Scotland was they have a lot of ciders over there. And I don't know why. I don't know if they have a lot of apples. They got a lot of apple farms. If their climate's good for apples, I really don't know. But and maybe you could make cider out of other things, but I only know apple cider. And the ciders here really aren't that good. This one is not great. I'm not even going to tell you the name of it, but it's a little too sweet for me. The ciders over there were pretty good. They had a little more refreshing taste to it, a little drier than these are. And I don't even know. I never expected when I went over to play in Scotland that a cider would be something that I would be drinking on the golf course, but it was. And so that's why I'm drinking cider, even when I don't really like. Mm. Anyway, all right, let's move on. All right, let's talk about the FGS Reserve Play of the Week. It is not Lucas Glover. I don't know why I just put that on the screen. Sorry about that. The FGS Reserve Play of the Week is Gary Woodland. Over 4.5 birdies, okay? Now, this is definitely going to be a course these guys can score on, especially the longer hitters. We know they always have an advantage, okay? Especially with little wind, which I think is going to happen in day one. Okay. So I think the score is going to be pretty low in day one. He should be able to take advantage of his length here. And I think that he's going to have himself a ton of birdie looks on the par fives, whatever else. It's a weird course, by the way. You got like 5 par threes and I don't know, 3 or 4 par fives, whatever it is. I don't know. But anyway, let's just hope he converts on a lot of birdie looks, and I think he can do that. He's one of the lower numbers because, like, almost everybody else in this field is at 5 birdies, okay? Or not everybody in the field, but the guys on PrizePloks. He's at 4.5. I think you take advantage of that. You take it, and you just hope that he hits 5 birdies, which I think he can do. All right. Sorry I didn't have a graphic there. Wasn't prepared. And so Gary Woodland over 4.5 birdies or better. Okay. A few tasting notes. I did have a graphic for this. Lots of apple and carbonation. That's really it. I don't have anything else. Moving on. Let's talk about the Pop the Cork play of the week. That is going to be Cam Smith. I love him in everything you do. Whether it's PrizePicks, bet on him. He's got a pretty good number. I think last I saw it, it was like 28-1. I like him in DFS. He's kind of cheap, to be honest, as far as I'm concerned. On when I'm seeing him in DFS, that doesn't matter. We're talking prize picks here, and I like him in prize picks. I think you can look at a couple things for him. One, I'm going to go with the over 5 birdies, which is set at 5. I know that seems like a lot, okay? But this guy, Cam Smith, number 1 in the field in birdie or better percentage. Okay, that's pretty good. He's top 20 also in par 5 scoring. Also pretty good. He tends to have some blow up holes. Makes a bogey here, double there, triple there. Doesn't matter. He's going to have at least 6 birdies or maybe an eagle in there or whatever. I don't care. I think that happens. If you don't like that, just go with the under 67.5 on total score for day 1. Cam Smith, he is one of my favorite plays this week. I absolutely love him. Okay, that's really all I got. I'm just really getting pumped for the Open Championship at the old course. I played that course. I hit a lot of bunkers. I went all over that course. I saw almost every nook and cranny of the old course. So you're going to want to come back next week for this show. I'm going to have some great information for you. And that's all I got for tonight. I hope you win a lot of money on PrizePicks.